Some celebs pull up loco. You know we are next, pull up mobile. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix that I will take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud. Can't touch down.
Yes, my peoples, big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. What a game, man. That was mad, but that was a depressing watch. Literally, that watch there was crazy. I don't even know what to say about it, but that was not the best watch in the world. I thought we lost. I already gave in. I gave in and said, yeah, we've took the L, we've lost. It is what it is. Fuck it. Bro. And then we pulled it back, Sesko, last minute. You got to give him the respect. That finish, cold. But what the hell was that, man? Come on, man. I don't know what was going on. I don't feel like we were switching it quick enough. I had Leeds and Chelsea on the other side. So I was watching Leeds and Chelsea, and they were suffocating Chelsea in the box. We couldn't do that, bro. It was crazy. Like, we couldn't even suffocate them in the box like that, bro. I don't understand that. They was playing good where they were running out to stop us. But come on, man. We could have done a little bit better, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go through what's being said in that. But look, the stoppage was mad. A lot of the stoppage time wasn't even, what's that there? Bruv, jolting, man. We could have capitalized. I'm happy we didn't lose. I'm cool that we didn't lose, but come on. We could have done way better. You know what I'm saying? We could have done way better than that, man. Everton's going to be in 13 days, and we're still in the top 4 because we drew. But we couldn't match Aston Villa. We could have been 3rd tonight, bro. We could have went home tonight 3rd, literally. But it's crazy, man. All I can say is I'm happy we didn't lose. Sesko finish, lovely finish. That was a proper striker's finish out of nothing. And we brought back something from the game, and we popped them down. We would have been the team to lift them up and give them spirit, and then they go out there and get out the relegation. It would have been because of us. So it's good to see that we was resilient a bit to come back. But bro, that performance was trash. And a low block is still an issue for us. Do you know what I'm saying? That was a proper low block. Nuno, he beat us twice last season. Both times we didn't even beat him in the last couple of seasons, because he came with West Ham to Old Trafford, 1-1. Twice last season for Nottingham Forest. They beat us at their ground when Elanga ran through the whole crowd. And then they beat us at their our ground as well. 3-0. 3-2, sorry. 3-2. When Anana was the keeper doing madnesses. Bro, we can't beat this guy, bro. Look at that. We could have went 3rd. We could have went to 3rd. 47 points each. Aston Villa, a bit of pressure on you. And all the teams that we've played as well. To go out there and bottle it to who? West Ham is crazy, bro. It's actually mad when you actually look at it out of all the teams. But it is what it is, isn't it? What can man say? I've got to big up Sesko, and obviously I'm going to do the match reactions for all the players, etc. What I felt like they done. But what a finish, man. What a finish. But they did. This is what I'm saying about this thing. This thing's going to go on forever. This hair thing as well. This United strand. This geezer, that's all everyone's been talking about, is this geezer cutting his hair. And I'm sure by the time we come off live, we're going to see something about this geezer needs it. Oh, he's never going to get his hair cut or something. That's all it was about. That was terrible, man. I ain't going to lie to you, man. That was a rubbish game, man. West Ham, obviously, we pushed up. We put on more attackers. So, of course, they was going to have chances. Euro, well done. If we had Maguire there, we would have probably conceded at the end. But because of the speed. Callum Wilson, I don't know where he got that speed from. He was never that fast before. But look, this guy's trying to act like he's, you get it, that could be a crucial point come end of the season. Sluggish performance, but a great finish. My man's moving like he's proper upset. But, bro, it's all about him now. That's what it's all about. Even a commentator, all he's saying is, oh, that geezer's never going to get a haircut. Rare. Like, it's what it is. It's mad. So, I don't know, man. It's like everyone's not even taking it serious where it's a haircut thing. Man United rescue a point at West Ham. Thank you to Benjamin Sesko's goal. Souček put them, yeah. Even that goal there, Mainu kind of slept for the goal. I'll be real. Mainu slept. Do you know what I'm saying? He thought that Lamens had it, slept for the goal, and Souček's coming. Souček, he's always a man where when he plays us, he's a problem. Whenever he's playing on normal days, everyone always disrespects him. Oh, he's dead. I think he's dead. But when he plays us, he's always a problem somehow. But, bro, I'm going to go through the players one by one. This is just running through, obviously, what's came out in the last bit, etc. But you got to big up Sesko. If Sesko never played, crazy. Some of you may not like it, but Sesko should start against Cunha against Everton. At least it was an L. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's no way we sit there and we get an L against West Ham and you've got Tottenham, Fulham, Man City and Arsenal on the books. It doesn't even make any sense. But good goal, man. Very good goal, man. I'm happy that, bro, there was no offside, there was no handballs or nothing in the build-up, etc. I'm going to get into the players one by one, but, bro, poor performance, man. We can do way better than that. Look, all we're talking about is this guy, bruv. That's all they care about. I'm seeing commentators coming out here and talking about my man. That's it. Oh, he's never going to get his trim, etc. Like, why do we care, bro? I don't care about him, bro. So let's look at the results. Look at that. Chelsea drew. We could have pushed up. We could have went 4 points from Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea drew. We could have went 4 points away from Chelsea. Third, put the pressure on Aston Villa. They're playing Brighton tomorrow. Now Aston Villa can put the pressure and just breeze off. They beat Brighton tomorrow and they're at Villa Park. They'll just go to the same points as City and breeze off. They've got nothing to worry about with us. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it is what it is. Obviously, Everton got a red card. That's a player that we're going to play next. We're playing Everton next. Or Brian ain't going to be able to play. But I think Branthwaite's back anyway. So I don't think that even matters, to be honest. Branthwaite, where does he play? Right back. Because they can play James Garner in right back anyway. That's somewhere that he's been playing. So it's not going to affect them the most anyway. But that's who we got next. We got Everton. Let's get into Man United now, our team. Listen, that was poor, man. I ain't going to lie to you. That was poor. Look at that. Even when you look at the momentum of the game, yeah, we had a lot of the ball. But, bro, come on. 9 shots, 7. Look at our XG compared to theirs. I know, obviously, at the end, we were pushing a lot of players forward and we made a lot of attacking changes. So, of course, we're going to concede chances. That just goes without saying, right? Because they put on Adama Traore. We're lucky that wasn't Adama Traore up front than Callum Wilson. Because Adama Traore, he's got way more speed and he's so fast. He's just not as clinical. But Callum Wilson, I don't know where that burst of pace came from. I've never known him to even have that in his locker. Crazy. But yeah, man, this is the situation, man. So they had a better XG than us. This is probably the first team since Carrick has come that's had a better XG. That shows how much they limited us to nothing. Literally, we had 1 big chance. They had 2. You know what I'm saying? Our big chance is probably the Luke Shaw chance. Yeah, and when you think about it, apart from that Luke Shaw chance, did he even have to make any proper saves? Any crazy saves? Yeah, we had the Xerxes chance, went past the post, but he never really made any crazy saves when you actually think about it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. But cool, let's get into the game anyway. Let me talk about some of these things, some of these players now. We get into it. Bro, their defense is so trash. Maybe if we started with Sesko, it's good saying ifs and buts now, but maybe if we started with Sesko, we would have got more out of the defense because we could have put more balls in. Remember, against a low block, you can't really breach a low block with the way we're trying to play. We're trying to play with runners. Everyone's got speed. We can get between the lines. I said this before the game. I said it's going to be kind of hard trying to get between the lines because even when you look at Tottenham played a low block after they got the red card. And we didn't get through the lines with them. And Boomer never had no chances. We didn't have no one-on-ones. It was just set pieces and you get it there and there, but we didn't get through them. So this is what I said about West Ham. But I was here saying let's do the same team as well because it was working. You can't fix nothing that ain't broken, etc. Leave it. Cunha had a stinker, as you can see. Out of our whole team, look at that. He's the only one in orange. He barely done anything, etc. It was a proper low block. Cunha's a man who's going to take shots from far. They didn't even give him that choice to be able to take a shot from far. It was crazy. It is where it is. But we start with Lamans anyway. The keeper, obviously, good save. Good save in the first half. We'll say the first 15 minutes for Somerville shot, etc. Good save for Callum Wilson's shot. He didn't know that was offside. None of us knew. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he had to do anything else, really, apart from that. I don't think he made loads of crazy saves. All I can remember is Callum Wilson, Somerville. Maybe there was more. Remind me in the comments if there is. But, bro, he didn't really have to do too much. We had the majority of the ball. But having majority of the ball doesn't mean anything. Do you know what I'm saying? You could still lose a game. Luke Shaw played okay. Luke Shaw played okay, but he was okay. I didn't see nothing spectacular. I feel like he should have put the ball in the box a few more times, but we've got no Sesko in there. We've got so much midgets, Ahmad, Mbumo, that sometimes it's like, does it even make sense putting it in the box when you got Mavropanos and Desarsi there? But sometimes against these low blocks, just to cause a bit of chaos, you've got to throw the ball in the box. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's the only option, just to cause a bit of chaos when it's a low block. That might be the only way you might be able to breach them sometimes. So, yeah, man, with that being said, big up the boy, Luke Shaw. He done what he needed to do. Like I said, he wasn't that bad. Against Jared Bowen should have ripped him up and had shots galore. He never. So, against someone like Jared Bowen, apart from that bounce, I forgot about the bounce, sorry, where we conceded. I don't know how he's got man of the match on football, but where we conceded, he let it bounce, and then Souček just gave it to Bowen. Bowen assist, Souček. So apart from that, he was actually okay. He limited Jared Bowen to nothing. He had nothing going for him. Yeah, he gave away a few corners with his blocks, but really he had nothing going for him apart from that. But Luke Shaw can't let that ball bounce, man. Letting that ball bounce is crazy, bro. That is amateur football. And you know that's only going to end wrong. It goes without saying. So cool, we move from that anyway. So that's Luke Shaw. Then you go to Martinez. Martinez was calm, as usual. He's always doing his little composure thing, etc. But this is what I'm saying. We're so good at line breaking passes and all of these things, but bruv, you're playing against a low block. Just put the ball over the top. We need to be putting the ball in the box. I know these guys are more taller than us. Pull it in the box, cause chaos, bro. It could go anywhere. Handball. It could hit anything can happen. And we wasn't doing that enough. That's the problem. We wasn't putting the ball in the box enough, man. We needed to put the ball in the box. We're trying to play through them. We've tick-a-tacked away against Fulham, a team that's going to run out at us. City, Arsenal, Tottenham. They got players that's going to run out and try and get you in your third, etc. Bro, it was a joke thing, bro. We can't be doing that. West Ham is a low block team, and this has showed us today that, yo, these low block teams, we ain't got time for it. Just play someone like Sesko, get the ball in, and then let's try something. Even if it doesn't even work, where we're putting the ball in the box and it keeps getting cleared, and then we understand, all right, let's try tick-a-tack. But we didn't even try that. I would have more appreciated that. We just kept putting it in the box and it might fall to someone or a handball or something, etc. So apart from that, Martinez, like I said, he was calm. But I just feel like it was too much passing because we've been used to that. Them 1-2s, and we weren't even doing that much 1-2s, but all of that small, short passes that we've been doing against all these bigger teams, this is what we came out and started doing. Maguire, he pulled his hamstring, and I heard he was saying it as well. He said, my hamstring's done. So he tried to play on in the second half. So you got to give him that ratings there and respect it. But his hamstring was gone. So in the second half, he wasn't even playing to his best ability anyway. But Maguire, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, this is what I can't even judge him like that. Because West Ham never really caused us a problem, especially in the first half. It's hard to really judge a lot of the defenders until the goal happened. Because what did he really have to do when you actually pre it? He didn't really have much to do where he made a mad mistake or anything like that. There was nothing much. Do you know what I'm saying? Even that block there that he kind of done his hamstring was him sweeping up and doing something right. He had his little header. He headed it back in the box. There was no one there to take the ball. He's headed it back in the box. No one there. This is what I'm saying, bro. So what we tried our little same thing that we've been doing, but this is a low, super dirty low block. This is this Nuno guy, and this is all this guy does, is super dirty low blocks. Dallo, he got the foul, he got the yellow card on Somerville, but apart from that, he kind of limited Somerville. This is what I'm saying. They didn't really have much to do, the fullbacks, when you think about it. Apart from that bounce that Shaw missed and then they ended up scoring, they didn't have much to do. Dallo didn't really have a lot to do when you actually pre it. He wasn't out there defending for his life, getting skinned left, right, and centre, and nothing really happened with Dallo like that. So you can't really go too harsh on him and say, yeah, he was moving mad or anything like that. He didn't really have a lot to do. So I don't think there's even any point even spending too long on him. Apart from that Somerville foul, I feel like he was okay, but he just going back. This is what I'm saying. Because we're so used to passing around teams now, and we ain't got a recognised striker. Everyone just goes back. You get to the corner of the box, go back. It was a bit loose. So I don't know. But he was making some good runs. That's one thing about Dallo, and I give him that. Kobe Mainoo was at fault for the goal, 100%. He switched off. He felt like Lamens had it. Bro, man are breaking in. Man are breaking a gut to come in. Maybe this is down to you not playing so much. I don't know, but the ball's come in, bro. You've got to be switched on. At least try and block it, something. He was literally sleeping for the goal. So I'm going to blame that on him, of course. But he kind of tried to make up for it with the assist. Obviously, it got ruled out with the Casemiro situation. But Yeah, like Kobe Manu, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. He was calm, but this is what all that little tick-a-tacker we're seeing in the middle. It's not nothing for this game. So this is what I'm saying. Like, our midfield, we needed to more have a man on the last line, if anything. Take one of them man there, put them on the last line to just make them a bit confused, etc. But we was too much passes close. No one's putting it in the box. We're just passing it around them. It was so easy for them, and we're not passing it fast enough. Casemiro, same type of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? We're just passing around them. Casemiro was kind of all right. I'll be real. He stood out a bit to me. Obviously, he scored the goal that got ruled out as well. But he wasn't doing no mad tackles where he was getting booked. He wasn't getting skinned like that in midfield. I didn't catch him out of his depth out there. He was still calm. But, brother, this is not the game that we needed. This little 1-2 passes that we've been doing with everyone. These little nice little Bruno Fernandes. That's not going to get us nowhere. And we were doing that. We'll go past 2-3 players and then we pass it back. Or we go to the side to Luke Shaw. What does Luke Shaw do? He sends it straight back. Then we send it. Bro, we needed a number 9. Put the ball in the box. Even if it's not even... Look at Tottenham against us in the final of the Europa League. How was that goal scored? For the Europa League final. They put the ball in the box for Brennan Johnson against Maguire, Luke Shaw, and they still scored. This is my point. It's a low block. They're defending for their life. We get to the edge of the box, put it in the box. It can cause chaos. You can get a handball from nothing. You can get a foul. It can land to the wrong person. Bam, goal. Anything can happen. We didn't do that. He wasn't putting the ball in the box because we felt like Sesko's not there. We've got a lot of midgets in our team. Cunha's not the best headerer. Mbumo, Ahmad, they're not really breaching. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Someone like Kobe or Casemiro should have helped out and breached. Put the ball, that should have been the plan. Put the ball in the box. Kobe or another man, if it lands on you, bam, just tap it in. We didn't play that game there. We played a silly game that we're just like we're playing Fulham. Let's play through them. They're just sitting back. You play through 2 man, it gets to Luke Shaw, that 2 man run back, and then you're doing it again. It was stupid, bro. It didn't even make any sense. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it was the wrong game, man. We played the wrong game today. Big man thing, but we should have just been putting the ball in the box and trying new things as well. And even from half time, we came out and was more or less on the same thing. Yeah, we came out with a little bit more oomph at first. And then it is what it is. They went and scored the goal. And they were winning for about, what, 60 minutes? Since the 60th minute or something, they were winning. I can't remember what time they scored. Where is it? 50th minute, even 10 minutes earlier than that. So that's 5 minutes after half time they scored that goal. We had a lot of time and we didn't look good. Listen, my title was we lost. I had to change my title last minute. I came here to talk to you lot and say, yeah, we lost 1-0, blah, blah, blah. We took the L, the worst team out of the lot. You know what I'm saying? We had Carrick. We've smashed all the teams that everyone thought we wouldn't beat, and Carrick would have got, yeah, it is where it is, we understand. And we've lost to the team that we shouldn't be losing to. That's what I thought was going to be mad. But it is where it is. What can we do? Sesko brought it back. So that's the back line. The back line, apart from Luke Shaw and that bounce where he should have got the bounce, I can't really get onto them because there wasn't really loads of things onto them. We had the ball for majority of the game. It was just little individual moments. And it was just that one time. Luke Shaw, you missed the bounce. You can't let that ball bounce, bro. You can't. It just goes without saying, bro. So that's Kobe, that's Casemiro. Then we move to the attacking line, bro. The attack today, smelly. Yeah, very, very smelly, the attack today. Ahmad, why did he not play Dallo through? I'm not saying that would have led to something. I'm not saying it was a goal scoring opportunity, but bro, it was better. It just goes without saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't understand it. I'm like, play him. And then 2 seconds later, the commentator saying the same thing. He has to give him the ball there. I just didn't understand that. Like, I just felt like he was off it. Like, I feel like Ahmad is like, he's off it a lot these days sometimes. Like, he sometimes will have his game. Man City had a good game, but then he'll be off it. But we win the game, so you know what I'm saying? It's like a Gyökeres and Arsenal thing. Like, you know, when a man's not really doing much because they're winning, it's calm. He's been off it a couple of times now, but today he was off. He wasn't really with it, I'll be real. Same thing with Mbumo. Mbumo, at least he gets a little goal and assist. He ain't been playing his best football as well, like overall. And even in the last couple of games, he might not do much, but then in the last minute, bam. This could be to, you know what, he's playing as a striker, he's helping us out. So he's going to score a goal, and that's all we need from him, but we're not going to get the best out of him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's what the situation it seems like. If you look at someone like Mo Salah, he plays on the right wing. That's his position. He scores goals. Sometimes he stunk up the whole place, but then he gets his goal, and then that's it. It's cool. Or he gets his assist. Mbeumo, it's like he's been doing that a little bit. Obviously, man, you got to slate a man for a game, but man still believe in him and whatnot. It is what it is. But what I'm trying to say is today was rubbish. We broke away. Mbeumo was gone. All he had to do was play Ahmad through. He didn't play him through. He took another touch. It was a heavy touch, and then it turned into a madness. Like, we're just overdoing stuff. I don't understand what we're doing. It's like we're trying to overplay. I don't understand. Someone like Bruno in that position, he would just, boom, slide him through. Ahmad, go with your pace, get closer, cut in, and then pass it or whatever you got to do. He didn't want to play him through. He took another touch. Ahmad, he's through. Dallow's gone through. The crossover, he doesn't want to play him through. It's just, I just don't understand what was going on. It just didn't make no sense. Like, what type of game was we trying to play out there? It was weird, man. So when Mbeumo, obviously, you got the assist for Sesko goal. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes you don't play good, but you still get your GAs, etc. And he's been scoring for us, and we're doing what he needs to do. But Mbeumo was not good today, and Ahmad wasn't good today either. 100%. Cunha, I'm going to get onto him in a minute. But, yeah, they didn't have their best game. West Ham actually played well. They came out quick. They ran out of the blocks quick. But the only thing I will say about West Ham, we didn't limit them to nothing. Like I said to you lot, I had... especially when we got to half-time. When we got to about half-time, I had the Chelsea game on this. So I got the Chelsea game and I'm watching our game, like obviously after half-time. Bro, they were putting the ball in the box. They limited. You see Leeds, they were trapped in their own box. That's what happens. When you're facing a low block, Leeds had about 6 defenders on or something. When you're facing a low block, bro, you've got to put the ball in the box. Just throw it in there. Just keep putting it in the box, bro. Cole Palmer missed the open goal. But this is what I'm saying. They only got that opportunity because the ball got put in the box. Pull it in the box, bro, 100 times, bro. And it might hit someone's hand or it might fall to someone and then you tap it in or something. And if we scored that game first, they would have had to come out and then we would have just buried them. Because it went the other way and then they just was able to sit in their little thing, it was easy. So it's a joke thing. So Mbeumo wasn't doing that. Everyone kept going back. It was just go back, go back, go back. I didn't understand it. Let's get to Bruno. Bruno never had one of his best games. No way. He did do a few balls over the top, etc., but he never had one of his best games. And this is what I'm saying. We just needed to put the ball in the box, bro. Like I said to you, I'm watching the Chelsea game with my left eye and I'm watching our game with the right eye. Bro, all I'm seeing is balls in the box. Boom. Left, right. They're just suffocating Leeds. Leeds were lucky to leave there with a draw today. Suffocating them. Balls coming out of everywhere. Crazy. So this is what I'm trying to say, bruv. We went out there because we didn't have Sesko one. We're sitting there and we're saying we don't need to throw, we don't need to put the ball in the box. What? Because we got midgets. But I put the ball in the box regardless. How did we lose the Europa League final? They put the ball in the box for Brennan Johnson and we got Harry Maguire in that there. Is he going to win something? Is he not going to win every single draw in there? He should, right? But he didn't. And Brennan Johnson scored. And then we lost the final. Come on, man. Bruno Fernandes, that's my guy. But like I said, bro, we were limited today. And we just didn't. We moved mad, man. It was the wrong tactics. I'll be real. It was just we're trying to play around them. We're getting to the corner every minute. Luke Shaw, we're not crossing it. We only started crossing it in the end when Sesko came on. But why are we still not crossing it before that? Why are we still not? Why is the tactic not, all right, cool. They're low block, get it to the sides as quick as possible and then pull it in the box. And Mainu or Casemiro, one of you, run in there and beat up the extra man. So we attack him with 6 or 5, whatever it is. Come on, bro. It is where it is. And if it lands somewhere, say it lands on Casemiro or it hits someone's arm or it lands, you just never know what's going to happen. This is the situation. So yeah, Bruno, bruv, he was okay, man. He was nothing special. Like I said, he usually stands out. You know what he's on a usual thing. He wasn't able to do that. It's like they wasn't ready. It's like they didn't even understand what they had to do. Because they're just passing it around. Like we're playing Fulham. Cunha, dance today. Dance. I didn't see nothing with Cunha. Obviously, Cunha, you know my man, he loves to get a little shot away there and there. He weren't even able to do that. Maybe this is down to West Ham being so good. This is what I'm saying. But it shouldn't be a thing where we're playing Cunha, Mbeumo and Ahmad And it's so mad that we can't even put the ball in the box. It's just everyone it has to be a perfect goal where we slip someone in, or a counter attack, or a breakaway, or a line breaking pass, or why has it always got to be that? Why can't we just change our game for one game or a set piece? Man was sitting there thinking, yeah, we might have to sell. That might have to be it, a set piece today. And we didn't even get that much corners because we didn't put pressure on them. This is what I'm saying. If you were putting the ball in the box and more times, they're kicking it out for corners. You know what I'm trying to say? We saw the first corner we had. Luke Shaw nearly buried it. It's crazy, man. So Cunha, I didn't rate him today. I felt like he didn't really do much. He couldn't really do much, to be honest. But yeah, it was coming a bit deep. Everyone's just going to the side. Everyone's passing to the side. That's all it was. Pass to the side, go back to the middle, pass to the side, go back to the middle. It goes to Martinez. He's walking to try and find that line breaker. He can't get the line breaker. He passes it back. He passes it to Mainu. Mainu passes Casemiro. Casemiro to Dallo. Dallo, it's just going back. When we're going to the side, instead of trying to put it in the box or do an Arsenal and kick it on them and try to get a call, we're not even doing that, bro. It was silly, bro. So it is where it is anyway. But yeah, man, overall, our performance was trash. I'll be real. It was trash. We can't sit here and talk about, yeah, West Ham were good. I'll be real. West Ham played good. Their tactics was good. But our performance overall was definitely trash. 1,000,000%. There's no two ways about it, bro. The way we've been playing as well, and I saw people excited, like, we're going to slap West Ham, and I'm like, I thought we might have won a little 3-1, but I said, it's not going to be easy straight away. And this might have gave us a little reality check, because man thought, yeah, we've gone out there, 4 wins on the bounce, etc. But these low blocks, and people are going to take the blueprint from this as well. People are going to watch this and say, right, all right, this is what they're on. We could just go and do it, and we might have better players, etc. So it's different, man. My thing is, I feel like we played trash. Simple as that. The whole thing was trash. We never had no chances like that. Look at our XG, bro, compared to West Ham's. They've conceded 48 goals. We've scored about 46. They've conceded 48 goals. I think they're the second highest in the league or something, or third highest. They had a better XG than us. Obviously, they started counter-attacking us once we bought on Xerxes, and we became a bit more attacking. I get it. So they're going to have chances regardless. But still, come on, man. We should be giving them a better XG than this. 100%. It's crazy. And this is probably one of the first games since Carrick's come that the XG has gone against us. City, we had a better XG. Arsenal, every single team we played, we had a better XG then. So it just shows we was not up for it today. It was trash. I'm going to get a few of these comments. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. You know what, always here regardless. Win, lose or draw, but it's crazy. Look, Carrick's come out himself and said that wasn't our best match. We are a bit disappointed. It's crazy, man. Crazy, bro. We could have been third right now. That's why I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off because it's a missed opportunity. Because we could have been third. Chelsea dropped points. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, Liverpool, if they win tomorrow, bam, 42, they're never out of this Champions League thing. Brentford win tomorrow against Arsenal on the Thursday. People are talking about them being in the Champions League. It's a missed opportunity, bro. We could have went third. We could have went bed third. This guy with his hair could be finally finished because the commentator mentioned it about 3 times. It was annoying me. Why does he keep talking about this guy? He's never going to get a haircut, the poor lad. Like, it was annoying, bro. So now it's like, bro, it is what it is. We're still in there, innit? The point helped us as well because Chelsea was on top of us until we scored that goal. Because remember, Chelsea's got a better goal difference, 17 goals. As you can see, 17 plus, sorry. So, but Chelsea's got Burnley next. Obviously, Liverpool got Sunderland. I don't know who they got after that. We've got Everton. Everton just lost, but they're away. Bro, they might just set up the same way West Ham just did. And then what? And then they've got better players. They beat us with 10 men. Drewsbury Hall, he's been on a little form. Njai. They've got, you know what I'm saying? They've got strikers that are actually dilly. You know what I'm trying to say? That Tati, he gave Martinez and Maguire no hassle. Callum Wilson came on and gave a bit of stress with his pace. I don't even know where he got that pace from, to be honest, as well. He's never been that fast. He just went mad with that one. But anyways, crazy. But yeah, that wasn't our best match, man. Big up the boy Sesko. Euro saved us twice. This guy's leaving again. I thought he wasn't going to leave until the summer. But yeah, man. Let me get a few of these comments anyway. Let me see what the people are saying. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. You don't know what's going on, man. We're always here. That was too much. It's crazy. To be fair, our squad is poor. Nah, man. Our squad ain't poor. We wasn't saying that, but we won 4 games. No one was here saying our squad is poor. So I'm not having that squad is poor talk. Now the squad is poor because we've drawn a game. Do you know what I'm saying? But when we was here moving to Man City, Arsenal, and all these teams, no one sat there and said our squad was poor. It was all, we're going to get Champions League and we're not scared of no one and da-da-da. Now the squad's poor. Come on, man. We was poor. Yeah, we was. We was trash. Poor is an understatement, bro. We was garbage. Literally. That was terrible, man. That was a bad watch, though. West Ham had Bandulu tactics, scored a low block to the end match. Clinical. And that's what I'm saying with Sesko. Remember, we was on to him last week when we beat Tottenham, but then he had that header in the last minute. It was like, bro, you got to step up your thing. So for him to do that, rating still. Cares about that guy with the haircut. Yeah, but he's getting on my nerves. That haircut guy, this guy is getting on my nerves, bro. I swear to you, bro. Like, obviously, I understand, innit? It's like one of you lot, innit? You just go on TikTok and you start talking about a little challenge. He probably didn't mean it to go this mad. He probably didn't expect it to go this mad. I'll be real. So I'm not really onto him. But, bro, the whole thing about it, the commentators are talking about it. The poor lad's never going to get a haircut. Like, why are we talking about this youth still? Do you know what I'm trying to say? That he should not be all over the news, like TNT, sorry. In the game, we're talking about this guy getting his haircut. We're looking at Champions League and all of this stuff, bro. Who cares about the man's haircut in general? Carrick's getting asked about it in press conferences. I think they're taking this thing too far. So what? If they can see how big my man's got with this, he's getting brand deals and all that. So what's going to happen then? People are going to start coming out here doing different things. Oh, I'm not going to shower until Man United score 4 goals in one match. Like, what's going to be the next one then? You know what I'm going to say? Like, people are going to come out and start doing things, and then it's just going to be bare pressure on the team for no reason. It's a joke thing. I'm not going to say that the performance or result was acceptable today, but we are unbeaten in our last 5, have 13 in our last 15 since Carrick took over. Has to be better next time. We need to get behind these lot for the remaining 12 games. Champions League is make or break for next season. 100%, man, 100%. Like I said, bro, man was fully pissed because I felt that we took the L when we lost. But we drew in it. We didn't lose. We're unbeaten. I can't remember how much games it is. We are still unbeaten, and we still ain't took an L in ages. Remember, a lot of these draws that we dealt with Amrin feel like L's, but they weren't. A lot of them draws. Do you know what I'm saying? When you look in the Prem, what's that there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're unbeaten in 10 in the Premier League. But it is what it is, isn't it? You've got to assess every game as it comes, though, innit? So we're talking about the game today. Tomorrow, man, ain't going to care about it. It is what it is. We ain't got no game for 13 days. We're going to go into the Everton game. We're still top 4, but you got to talk about the thing today. You get me? So anyone is talking about, yeah, everyone's talking about it, bro. These ratings are very generous, average bar, Menu. Yeah, they just rate anyone on FootMob. They go mad. What happened to Mboum on Amma today? Tell me about it. Carrick took the wrong player off. Who should he have kept off? What, he should have kept Cunha on? We got cursed from the 5 wins, bro. Yeah, Ahmad should have taken this guy on some situations. He used to do it every time as right wing back, and he doesn't know. Yeah. That Diouf guy had a good game, though. That Diouf guy had a good game. I can't lie. He had a good game on Ahmad, but he should have been onto him a bit more. That's what I'm saying. And he should have just been putting the ball in the box. Put the ball in the box. Mainu or Casemiro helped out, and then it's going to land somewhere. Even if it lands, or something can happen out of it. I think the game should have started off with Sesko, a striker, playing against a low block team. We can't play through them. You know what it is, though? I don't blame Carrick because how the game started, because we didn't probably think it. We thought it was going to be a low block, but none of us thought it was going to be that dirty. That sort of low block. That is just have the ball. We don't want it at all. Obviously, we know Nuno at Forest. He played them type of low blocks, but remember, we've seen us go. Fulham's meant to play a low block, mid block type of thing. They still gave us space where we can kind of play through them and have little chances, and boom, was through on goal, and it should be a penalty, but it's not. We had them sort of chances. So I understand. And remember, don't try and fix something that isn't broken. Nothing's gone wrong. So I get it. I get why he went with the same squad. I'm not onto Carrick for that still. But at least he has to learn from this now and understand, all right, cool. I've got to get a striker now for these next games. Because Everton's going to do the same thing. Get a striker on. bench Ahmad or whatever you're going to do, Cunha, I don't know, and then swap it round. And then different games, different styles. We've got Newcastle coming up. You can go back to this Mbumo stuff, etc. They're a team that's going to be trying to press us and da-da-da-da-da. No problem. But when we're playing against these Nunos and these low blocks, you know what you got to do, big man. So you got to learn from it, innit? It is where it is on him. I can't really get onto Carrick because he was going with something that was working for us. And he didn't lose as well. The fan base only concerned about winning so we get champs or not to like, yeah, bruv, it's a joke thing. It's a joke thing. And he's making the whole world. Bruv, he's mentioning it every minute. Every minute, man's got commentators telling us about a guy who wants to cut his hair. It's madness. Wondering too, no United fans started supporting the club because of this nonsense. They've been giving this track sheet. Yeah, it's crazy. We need a left winger. We're going for one in the summer, 100%. And Ahmad, you think Cunha should have stayed on? West Ham could have killed the game off easily if Callum Wilson weren't greedy. Nah, if he passed that, I feel like one of the players might have had it still. Ahmad should have came off the bench late. Game against Tired. And Bruno sat there. Bruno couldn't do much because we could have played through them. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I saw Bruno and he tried a little ball over the top offside. He tried little ones and twos, but we needed to put more balls in the box and cause more chaos. That's what I feel like we had to do. But we were just going side to side. Wasn't the best at all tonight, but glad we didn't lose. Exactly. That's why I'm not really pissed. I'm not pissed. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed before. I was like, oh my God, I put the title. We've lost to West Ham. Crazy. Gave them their boost. They're level on points with Forest. They're out of the relegation zone. We've gave them the boost. And then we got the late goal and I was like, oh my God. Thank God. Even when Casemiro scored. If Casemiro's goal went in, we would have probably won that game. I'll be real. But it just wasn't meant to be, man. Not subbing him off early or starting him against a low block was a mistake from Carrick. Yeah, hope he got a clue how to face Everton. He's got 2 weeks, exactly. Exactly. Everton will use the same. Sometimes only difference, their counter-attack will be more efficient. Isn't this the West Ham that lost? This is what I'm saying. But they've come on a different thing, though. Looked a bit rusty today. These terms, he was on the ball. He looked washed. He came off the bench, though, innit? I can't really get onto him too much. I don't really talk about people that get like 5-10 minutes. Don't really make sense. He came off the bench. He tried a little thing. But I know what you're saying. He was just trying to hit it straight. He was just doing the one touch, etc. Carrick said we gave everything at the end with lots of forwards on the pitch. Maybe you could have put more balls in the box. What have I said? What did I just say? What have I been saying here for the last 20 minutes? Maybe we could have put more balls in the box. We don't need a striker like Sesko to put balls in the box, bro. We keep going to the side. What's Luke Shaw doing straight away? Going back. Every single time. Why? Put the ball in the box, bruv. It will cause chaos. We might get a set piece. You could get an own goal. What does Arsenal do? Why do they get so much own goals, bro? They're putting the ball in the box. Saka put the ball in the box. Lissandro, bam, own goal. It just goes without saying, bro. Come on, man. Or it will land to someone's feet. It might hit the RC, bam. Casemiro's got a chance to shoot. You just never know what's going to happen. And he said the same thing. So maybe he understands this now. And then we go against Everton. And if they're doing this low block thing, he learns from it. You know what? Put the balls in the box. Yeah? That's what you're going to do now. Get to the corner, just throw it in the box every single time. And then whatever happens, happens. Just try to put it in the centre circle. Simple. Carrick on Sesko. Great finish from Benji. I'm delighted for him again. Another big goal from him and a good step. The attack drew the game in the first half. The interplay was poor, non-existent. There was no space to run into, so the technique has to be high. Ahmad struggled in this game with decision-making and execution, but Mbumo and Cunha were poor. Sometimes you look at the number 9. Exactly. Man's getting the ball and passing it back, trying to play through them, and you can't, bro. It felt like they had like 12 men on the pitch. It actually felt like they had 12 men on the pitch at one stage because every time we got the ball, one of them was just pressing. It was crazy. 13 points out of 15 in his first 5 games. Yeah, we got to look at the bigger picture, innit? We didn't lose. And, bro, we would have took a draw at City or Arsenal. And we ripped them to shreds. You know what I'm saying? Especially City. West Ham, relegation zone, fighting for their life. Nuno had a plan. We had a bad day. Everyone has a bad day. No one in this team, no one in this league is unbeaten. Nobody. So we can't sit here and act like we are the best now and we shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Amrin got sacked just after Christmas, was it? Yeah, literally, yeah. Played Boxing Day, Newcastle, and then we played Leeds. whatever. I think that was the 4th of January or something. Bro, my man's come true and he's done his thing. 5 games. Yeah, we're pissed. We didn't win the 5th game, but my man, at least we got a draw out of it. It is what it is, and he's got to learn from this, man. He's got to learn from this. And when we play a low block like Everton, that's when we're going to see if he's learned from it or not. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we'll see, man. It's a tough place to come. They made it difficult. We just didn't have the sharpness or spark to find the answers too often, but big credit to the boys for their mentality. That's a great quality to have. We take the point and move on. That wasn't our best match, and we are obviously disappointed. It is what it is, man. We lacked a lot, man. On his slot and why he doesn't think it's Champions League or else, whether Liverpool are missing, whatever. Who cares about him? Sesko's come out and said a few things before. Amazing. We work for each other. We stick together in difficult moments, which is really important, can lead to the result like here today. We have to keep doing what we've done in the last matches. We are a great team together and we're working together. No matter what happens, it was important not to lose and get the draw. It was a tough match. They were dangerous on the counter. Exactly that, man. Big up the boy Euro, man. Everyone thought he was done. Do you know what I'm saying? There was no time for him. Maguire, hamstring. He's definitely going to be out for a little bit. I literally saw him mime it, like my hamstring's done or something like that. And yeah, Euro come off the bench and showed why he's needed and the pace he's got. And this is what he was doing when he first come. You saw his little last minute things. You know what I'm saying? So it is where it is, man. Sesko was brilliant. He's actually great. Just a few things he needs to improve on. Exactly. He needs to just get a bit harder with his shots. But that finish was good. His headers. If he improves his headers, and some of his shots where in the Bundesliga he used to rip the net. Now he's not really ripping the net, but it is where it is. He took a shot outside the box. It's good to see him actually shoot and try something different, to be honest. Even though it was kind of straight at the keeper. But if he gets his power speed back up, he'll get back to where he needs to be. But big him up anyway, man. But yeah, my people, then that's it, man. We'll see. We're still in the top 4. Chelsea obviously dropped points. If Chelsea never dropped them points, they would have been top 4. So we're still in top 4. We've got 13 games until we play Everton. Obviously, we would have loved to have been with the same points as Villa and 3rd, giving them pressure. But it's not meant to be this time. It is what it is. Hopefully, they can drop points tomorrow, get a draw against Brighton or lose. And then we go again. We've got Everton next after that. And then after that, who we got? We got, is it Brighton? Who we got after Everton? Not Brighton, sorry. Who is it again? Palace, that's it. So we got Everton, then we got Palace, Newcastle, even they looked a bit dire against Tottenham. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's weird. Aston Villa at home, Bournemouth, Leeds, Chelsea. Tough games, man. These 5, it gets a bit tough. But we need to get the points back against these 2. We can get the points back, 6 points out of these 2, and then when it gets to playing these lot, boom, we're looking all right, etc. We get wins there and there, and Dorgu should be back for the Leeds game because obviously, look, it's an international break from Bournemouth to Leeds, 20th of March till the 11th of April. So Dorgu should be back then. That's another option, etc. So that's the news, my people, man. Obviously, it is what it is, man. We didn't get the dub, but we move on, man. Smash the likes on your way in. Smash the likes on your way out if you haven't already. Appreciate all of you lot. I'll be back on tomorrow. Love.
Got some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't see they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.